The weather hasn't been the greatest, to say the least. There was a bit of a storm last night, very windy and such. And usually that means there is going to be a lot of trees have fallen and have broken and such because of the drastic wind speeds that do rip through the mountains. Now, I've been busy for the last couple of days working and being ill and stuff like that, so my video that I wanted to do didn't come out, basically because I overexposed the video. I'm still working out the camera. I need some ND filters if I want to do the quality that I want to do. My fault. I tried to do something before I was able to do it. Oh well. Anyways, today I've just come home from work. The weather's a bit unpredictable. Don't think I'll be doing much today. But tomorrow and the next day I am off from work. It's just a surprise because they always seem to make me work all the time. And I'm not entirely sure what the plan is, but I hope to either go to the quarry, or I might go a little bit bigger than that and go up Donard itself, which would be nice. Don't know yet. I'm gonna bring both cameras, that's a certainty. I'm gonna bring both cameras and my tripod. So I will have to use my big backpack, which will be a little irritating, but there's not much I can do about that, and that's fine. Not sure how the weather is for the next couple of days, so we'll see what kind of shots I'll be able to get. It'd be nice to get some good ones. This right here is the first proper photo that I took on this camera that I actually liked. And it technically, you can't quite see from this angle, but it's a weird one, let's just say that. The lighting on it's beautiful, but it's not connected to the ground as far as I can see, but yet it's still, I think it's still alive because it has leaves on it and such, which makes no sense to me. So if anyone can explain that, that would be awesome, because it weirds me out that it's not rooted to the ground. So, I'm trekking up because I wanted to get back into a place I was familiar with. I do want to do more beach stuff, but at the moment I haven't had the chance to. So, currently we are trekking up the shortcut towards the mast area to see if the storm has blown any trees over, because it might have changed the terrain enough for me to find new composition and stuff like that. So we're going up to see what's going on there. It got a little warm, so I had to take off the hideous sweater. No particular plan today, but I'm hoping I could at least find something to take a photo of. I'll be using my vlogging camera for now, but as soon as I see something worth taking my other camera out for, I will swap to that. So there may be a few shots on this camera. I'm heading back down again because I couldn't find any photos that I wanted. So I am going down the waterfall side to see if there's anything that way on the way down. If not, then this may just be a vlog, and it'd be a great way to teach me how to edit better. I've been watching videos on editing because for like 6 months I watched a lot of photography videos, but not much in the cinematography, and I thought it would be good of me to do that. The more I vlog, the better I'll get at vlogging, the better I'll get at editing, the better I'll get at generally photography and vlogging, because I only vlog when I do photography, so it's better if I do both. And I want to have a little talk about my old camera. So I will walk a little further and I will explain the situation with that one. I don't know how nature does it, but it seems to amaze me that even when its roots are broken, it can still survive. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so I'm on my way back down the mountain, but I want to mention something. I'm falling out of love with Fuji because I'm using my Canon so much. I'm realizing my necessities are changing. I'm realizing that I don't want a photography camera and a video camera. I want both. But you see, Fuji, the camera that I have, which is still in my bag, which I haven't took out today because it just wasn't worth it. There wasn't really much I wanted to take photos of. Basically, I've fallen out of love with it because it's slower than my Canon. It's lower megapixels. It's not the same. I just need to get a better lens for my Canon, and then my photos will be better on my Canon than my Fuji. Like, I don't feel like I need it anymore. I like the 50mm, the lens that I have, but I'm just falling out with it a bit. You see, I'm using a Canon 200D, and that's an entry-level camera, I get it, but I don't know, I just feel that it's time for me to let go of it. I need the money at the moment, and I think it would be the best thing for me to sell the Fuji and save up for like a better Canon, because Canon is widely used as well as Nikon, but I feel Canon is a bit more for me. So priorities at the moment are to move to the Netherlands. I've told my mum now and she's okay with it, but I need the money. I'm accumulating the money pretty decently, but if I am to give myself the best opportunity, I need to prioritize myself. And I can perfectly get photos on this camera that I'm using right now. The thing is, I'm lazy, and I can't be bothered setting my bag down, taking out my other camera, taking photos with that camera, putting it back in, taking my other video camera and videoing myself. Sure, I won't be able to video myself taking photos like from a third-person perspective, which is, yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but I'm getting a GoPro, so I will have a photography camera, a video camera, and a GoPro. It'd be a bit much for me. It's a lot of equipment. I think the best option for me is to sell my Fuji and put that money into a new lens, or that's a really loud bird, into my move to the Netherlands. I think I need to think more rationally with what I'm doing, because I understand I'm not making a lot of money at the moment with the job I have, and I do need to sell things to make that extra bit of money to help me. The moving there, the flight itself isn't that expensive. The accommodation is a little, it's alright, it's actually not too bad. It's no more expensive than what it would have been if I had moved to my capital, which is Belfast. So I'm in a good place when it comes to that. But you see, I need to prioritize. I did love the depth and color of the Fuji, but the Canon has a certain look that also I quite like. So either way, it's okay. I can suffice. I'm used to teaching myself that letting go of things, yes, may be difficult at times, but in the end, you're not going to miss it. And if you do, you can just, especially with something like a camera, you can just get it at a later date, or you can get a better version of it. Like, if I sell my Fuji X Pro 1, there's the X Pro 2 I could get. If I wanted to, I could get an X Pro 2. And there's a few other Fuji cameras out there on the same kind of line that use the same lenses that I could also get, which would work perfectly well. But at this moment in time, I think it's a good idea for me to step away from Fuji, just maybe for a while. I'm not entirely sure yet, nothing is set in stone. So if you're a Fuji lover out there, I know you're probably sad, but I need to prioritize my finances and my equipment, and I hope you understand that. Without further ado, I'm going to go back home and edit these photos. There's only 2, and I'll just show them at the end of this because there's not much else I can do. I think I'm just not in the headspace for photography today. Maybe tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I might do something tomorrow. I hope you appreciate this video, and I hope to do far more videos these days. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.